Hi, I'm John from Seattle's own IsGood Woodworks, and I'm here to teach you the basics of table saws, both what they're like and how to use them. This is a table saw. This part is called a blade guard. You can lift them out of the way, and you can remove this part, which is called a throat plate. Provides a removable support for the blade so you can get into the blade. The blade is circular. It spins at about 5,000 RPM toward you. Produces a cut shaped like this that provides, as it's cutting, thrust downward and toward you. You have to push against that. This is called the rib fence. It guides lengthwise cuts by pushing the material across the blade against the edge of the fence, which is parallel to the blade. It's adjustable for width. Table saws have a scale on them. If I set this at 5 inches, I'll get a 5-inch wide board.
This is called a miter gauge. The rod slides into a slot in the saw table for cutting across the stock. The stock is held against the fence and passed over the saw blade. The rib fence is for lengthwise cuts, and the miter fence is for cross cuts. To raise the blade, you turn and lock this wheel on the front of the saw. To change the angle, you turn the wheel on the side of the saw. This is a rib cut. The guard should be in place and will help hold the stock against the fence, particularly as you pass the stock through at the end. If the blade is at an angle, you are doing a bevel rip. With a bevel rip, it is important to keep the stock flat on the table. If the stock lifts, the cut will be wider. This is a simple 90-degree cross cut. You can rotate and lock the miter gauge to make a mitered cross cut. The same cut, with the blade also set at an angle, will create a bevel miter. If the miter gauge is then set the opposite direction at the same angle, you will produce a mirrored and matching bevel miter. Thank you. We will see you soon.